It doesn't show what tier this is, but it's... Oh, it does there. T19. Why am I killing everything? I don't need to. So, I'm still optimizing damage. Like, massively. There's not really much I could do about it. Because the game's just not giving me gear. Actually being serious with the game not giving me gear. Needs AoE when you've got an attack speed that's 4 billion miles per second. My attack speed goes really high. Whenever I crit with Boulder, I get increased attack speed. I mean, you can see just how fast I'm attacking. My auto attack. It's over 2 attacks per second. Easy. Like, it's great for single targets, but it's obviously shit for multiple targets. Look how fast the boulders are coming out as well, by the way. That's how much generation I have per second. Just a constant stream of boulders. Deposit it. Deposit it where? Where am I going with the deposit? Up here? Yep. Do you like my build? I'll quickly go over it in a sec. So it's a crit-based build that's gonna try and do vulnerable damage, crit multi, attack speed, and a mixture of cooldown reduction and cooldown refreshing. This is only possible because of the seasonal content. Like, actually being serious. This build would be a lot worse if I didn't have quite a few of these. So this increases my basic attack damage and my attack speed. So it's 4 attack speed percent, and it stacks up to 5 times. It's a huge amount. And then obviously every 5, was that 5 attacks? It then converts the stack to 160% increased damage. And then there's other ways that I've got increased attack speed as well. I'll get to that in a sec. I think it's whenever my core ability crits. And because I'm spamming this as often as I am. Oh yeah, there's that as well. Basic skill. Critical strikes with core skills increase attack speed by 15%. That mixed in with Boulder is now a core skill. So one leads into the other. I've just got a huge amount of attack speed. And I'm stacking critical strike. I'm currently at 27 by default. That goes up, I believe, as I enter combat. I don't know. But I need more, basically. I need a lot more. I need like upwards of 50%. I can easily get that as well. I'm just not getting any good drops. Like the game is being relentless. It's just not giving me anything good. My build is also very skill spam heavy, as it should be. Look how fast I attack because of... Oh yeah, this is incredibly important. 30% chance to stun means that Earth Spike has a chance to stun as well, but whenever you hit an opponent that is stunned... What was that? It was like AFK, so it tried to cheap kill me. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's the Nightmare Dungeon. Okay, yeah, fine, whatever. But either way, whatever. Right? So... This applies a stun, which makes this do double damage. Basic skills that you cast reduce an active cooldown by 2 seconds. I've got it to 2 seconds so far. I think you can go higher than that. So, and because I'm attacking so fast with my Earth Spike, I'm getting a ridiculous amount of cooldown reduction. I just need damage. Just need damage. It's just that, like, I'm just not getting the damage from drops or items or anything. So the only thing that I can do is just keep doing Nightmare Dungeons, level up my Glyths, you know, keep getting more sockets. Look at the amount of health I'm getting back as well, with the amount of times that I'm attacking per second. It's really good. It's really good. It's probably one of the better builds. The wolves are actually pretty fucking shit as always. I really shouldn't be using wolves. The build would be a hell of a lot better if I swap out the wolves, just get rid of this completely. And I put the points elsewhere, so like I max out Boulder. I put a point into Trample. The reason why this is really important is because it's a Wrath skill. And because it's a Wrath skill, it triggers this, which has a 30% chance to stun whenever it's triggered. So the more skills I have, the higher the trigger chance, effectively. We got this. When you kill an enemy, you fortify. While you have more fortify than half your maximum life, you gain... There we go. So I'm at 27 by default, but it's actually plus 4 because of the fortify effect. So it's actually over 30%. I need it to be upwards of 50%. Because I'm casting my basic attack so fast, the Undying just heals me back to full whenever I take any form of damage. It's like instant. I mean, as you just saw, I was just like taking no damage from that boss. It doesn't protect me against large hits though, but it still gives me a lot of life steal and stuff like that. Damage from earth skills slows enemies. I do additional damage to enemies that are slowed, so there we go. Basic skill speed, max life, willpower. Damage reduction from close. I'm always going to be toe-to-toe with the enemies, so I want damage reduction from close enemies. And the reason why is that you actually get a higher damage number roll with the damage reduction from. So if it's as distant or close, the percentage is actually higher than if you just get damage reduction. So, for instance, it'll say 10% damage reduction, but if you get the damage reduction from close, it could say like 20-25%. So get from close or distant, really good. Increased damage while in human form. I never change forms for more than half a second because of the blood howl and the rabies. I immediately turn back into a human, so I'm always got that extra damage. Attack speed, crit, storm skill cooldown reduction. This is the only storm skill. This is the only one that matters because enemies affected by the hurricane deal 20% less damage. That includes bosses. They're also slowed while they're in that, so they also take damage increase from being slow. Basic skills got 20% damage reduction, so I'm basically a tank. The spam heavy tank. Some stats, move speed, critical strikes grant move speed. I think one of these gives you something based on move speed. I don't actually know. Yeah, there you go. 20% chance to increase your attack speed by 30% of your total move speed. So that's 30% of your total move speed. So if your move speed is like 20%, it's 30% of that 20%. It's not that great, but it's alright if you are stacking move speed. I'm not, but you know, whatever. This probably is pretty good to use instead of the crit. I mean, I could give it a try. What do I need for that? 2 pacts. But either way, like, extra crit chance and stuff is still pretty good. The only thing about that is that it's lucky hit, and I'm not a lucky hit build. I really don't like lucky hit. Ugh. So yeah, that's basically the build. Increased attack speed, increased attack damage, chance to stun, spam heavy, fucking, you know, whatever. We're going to try and grab the attack speeds as much as we can, as well as any armor that we can get from the tree. Critical strike damage, physical damage. We are mainly physical damage. Just the resistances, crowd controlled, damage reduction's always nice. Damage with earth, armor, 30% critical strike damage, real good. Yeah. But so yeah, so anything that says critical strike damage to crowd controlled enemies is going to be, you know, made a lot more because of the slow effect of Hurricane. That's the build. There we go. I've gone over it. I'm not going to go over it again. That's basically the descriptor of the build. I just need better equipment. At the moment, I'm just not getting it. I mean, it's okay. It's just not great. Like, it's been such a long time since I've actually upgraded one of these rings. I mean, a 600 eye level fucking boots. I have not upgraded those in God knows how long. I think the chest, I managed to get that earlier. The weapon is okay. The offhand is terrible. It needs to be better. It's a lucky hit. Useless. The life on kill. Useless. You know what I mean? I'm just not getting the fucking things that I need. But at the moment, I'm just going to concentrate on upgrading the Glyths. Getting them all leveled up to get them at least level 15. The Vulnerable is the only way I'm actually applying Vulnerable currently. I'm not entirely sure what I will go with next. Don't know. Well, we'll see. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao.